Winnie boy again. You thought I wasn't gonna upload this weekend, did you? Well, you thought wrong, because guess what? I just finished watching Godzilla vs. Kong in a theater. A really nice theater, actually. It had these recliners and whatnot. Oh yeah, and it shook every time there was a loud noise from the movie. It was like really, really, really cool. So I'm gonna try to avoid as many spoilers as possible. I'm just kidding. This is gonna be a literal. The whole premise around this is, a spoiler in of itself. So, yeah. Why? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about Godzilla's personality in this. Now, I love Godzilla. That's all. That's really all there is to it. He's he has gotten his name. He's epic. He's he's the most unbiased being in existence. That's about it. So, yeah, I just love Godzilla. Like, almost as almost more than almost more than Kong. I love him and Kong equally, but Godzilla's, he's really up there. So, I also watch YouTube, and I've noticed many, many times, because I love watching YouTube videos on theories and whatnot. Every time I come across a video for Godzilla vs. Kong now, they complain about Godzilla's personality. Now, I'm not saying that everyone focuses on this, but a few videos have focused on it, and let's just say they have made me kinda mad now that I've watched the movie. Like, here's something. I've watched reactors as well. People seem really mixed and confused over Godzilla's personality because of this movie, even when they shouldn't be. Because, this movie is pretty much actually very straightforward. So for those of you that forgot, or just didn't watch the movie, or just, those of you that forgot, because that just know this premise. For those of you who forgot, the plot of the movie is basically this. Godzilla is now going crazy against against a corporation called Apex. Everyone assumes, because Apex is, a rich tech company, Godzilla's being evil, he's turned on humanity, he's gonna kill us all, even though, he could have done that a while ago. He could have done this anytime. He literally could have done this anytime, anywhere. Yeah, humans in this world are dumb. I get it's they're really dumb. And this movie really is the biggest one to go all out and say humans suck. More so than Godzilla King of the Monsters. Yeah, I said it. This movie makes you hate humans more than Godzilla King of the Monsters. It really does. It does it better than Godzilla King of the Monsters because, it wasn't this time it wasn't humans meddling with nature, it was actually about humans, you know, actively threatening nature. It perfectly the main villains are, they're of high status in, the human hierarchy, and as a result, it really makes a lot of sense why they, see these titans that cause all this destruction and say, hey, that doesn't sound like a good thing for us. So naturally, Apex decided to try and build a Mecha Godzilla. And however, because they did this over the entirety of the time between 2014 when Godzilla first appeared and publicly and the movie, they've been building Mecha Godzilla. And of course, they need energy. Why? because they were the idiots that decided to make a massive mecha Godzilla out of the out of Titan body parts from, the very of all Titans they had to choose. They had to choose Ghidorah. They had to choose the monster that literally in the last movie almost brought about the apocalypse. The monster that regenerates faster than Godzilla to the point where it can literally, regrow one of its heads that you're literally using on, as like, a computer or something, like something that, allows you to use, allows the human pilot. It's actually kind of confusing. But it's a monster movie. Who cares about the science? Who cares about the science? All we care about is the regular monster lore and the monster fights. That's all we come there to see. Anything else is just an extra. So naturally, this sets Godzilla off, and humans bring Kong in not to like guide them into the Hollow Earth where they can find an energy source, to develop a weapon to kill Godzilla. Because that worked out last time. Anyways, yes, Godzilla naturally goes after Kong because, ancient rivalry. Totally not a reference to the earlier movie or, the fandom. But anyways, so from that point on, the movie, follows two trajectory paths. Team Godzilla, Team Kong. Team Kong trying to get all this done, who pretty much just, are absolutely on Kong's side and don't question anything until near the very end, until it's literally right in front of them. Then there's Team Godzilla, who, are apparently the only humans on that planet, on planet Earth with a brain in this movie. And also the most funny and captivating. Like, I love the Iwi girl. She's that Iwi girl gonna be, she's gonna have scoliosis when she's a teenager, like severe scoliosis, from carrying the team on their back. Like, seriously, that girl is the only reason I like Team Kong. Like, the two scientists sucked. One was, a reluctant jerk who, a reluctant coward. I'm not sure how to do it. They did this thing in the movie where they, sign language. That pretty much is, pretty much spends the entire movie being, kind of selfish, because he's supposedly the creator, the big thick guy with the Hollow Earth theory that tries to, that convinces tries to move the plot forward. He sucks. Like the closest thing that made, the only thing that made me feel any connection to him was the fact that he lost his brother in doing that, in one of the first expeditions. That's it. That's all you're gonna get. That's all you're gonna get. The other doctor, sucked. Like, somehow she had no idea. Somehow, basically, this scientist, that keeps the Iwi girl. That's the Iwi girl's adopted mother, who was trying to communicate with Kong for 10 years, and she sucked. You know why? Because she somehow thought it would be a good idea to, hey, we're going to be transporting this massive ape into the outside world where there's a massive conflict going on between a giant monster and humanity. Let's bring a child in. And then they discover, the Iwi girl could talk to Kong, and, first thing the other scientist says is, hey, let's use her to control Kong. Yeah, I'm sorry. I really want to punch many of the humans in this movie. Like, it legitimately makes me angry how stupid humans are in this movie. Like, at least in the last movie, they had, at least in King of the Monsters, they had this moment where, humans were, acknowledged. It said that humans were, seen collectively as an alpha predator. Like, it had this really cool moment where it's revealed, hey, we're a key part of the plot because we're so powerful yet also destructive that we're seen as you know, were seen as monsters on the level of Godzilla and Ghidorah. And then we went and messed the planet up, because, yeah. Yeah. Plus, Kong is, a child compared to Godzilla. I like how they make Kong older and, but he still feels, he feels still kind of childish and naive. Like, that's a big thing in this movie. Like, as much as I love Kong, he starts to feel a little naive. Like, it feels like now he just hates Godzilla. Like, at first he hated Godzilla because the humans told him to, and then because, he discovered, hey, my people fought Godzilla like a really, really long time ago. Yeah, that's about. Oh, hello there. Sorry about that. Yeah, I was just stretching. Well, anyways, I'm embarrassed. Anyways, back. Where was I? Oh yeah. So now we get to Godzilla's personality. Now, every reactor that I've watched so far that talks about Godzilla's personality. Did you not see the last three movies? Like, I know some of, I've watched some that I know for a fact watched the last three movies. And you seriously think, and here's something. Like, a lot of people that watch these movies don't try to understand the story, which I can get. The direct, yeah, I can get. Gareth Edwards made it difficult with the first movie, and as much as I love the next two movies, yeah, they had their problems as well, that I acknowledge. But I genuinely feel, and the critics sucked, so that made King of the Monsters, make less money than the last movie because, I guess it didn't have Bryan Cranston. But anyways, so Godzilla's personality in this one, like, the director is correct. He really actually does make this Godzilla feel like the Godzilla that we've been following the entire the last, 3 movies for the last 7 years. And I still really, really don't like it when people seem to completely misunderstand the monsters. Now, Godzilla's personality is actually, if you actually take the time to actually listen to the movie's plot, because as bad as some of the human characters are, the plot's actually pretty good in these movies, or at least better than Godzilla 2014. I still don't like Gareth Edwards for. You could have done so much with Bryan Cranston. You could have done so much with Bryan Cranston. Anyways, so Godzilla. In this movie, yeah, he wrecks humans. He wrecks humans. He wrecks Kong. He wrecks humans that help Kong, mainly because he's surrounded by Apex until the very end, because no one in the world has a brain. And what else? What else? Oh yeah, he's angry about Mechagodzilla because it revived. Of course, at the very end of the movie, spoilers, after Godzilla absolutely wrecks Kong. You really thought a monk. You know what? Reject humanity, return to monkey. You know that meme? Now it's time to reject monkey, return to lizard. Return to lizard. Cause what came first, the monkey or the lizard? The lizard. The lizard superior. Yeah, anyways, I hate myself for doing that. Anyways, Godzilla throughout the entire movie is, seen by the humans as, oh my god, he's evil. Except for Team Godzilla, who's just like, you guys really suck at reading emotion at all. seriously, Godzilla has like this movie emphasizes Godzilla's personality traits with his facial expressions. They really, really good are really good in the movie, especially. So there's a part of the movie where Godzilla laughs after hitting Kong with his atomic breath at least once. it's it's absolute. He's just like, I finally got him. It's like Godzilla's like around the age where he probably dealt with Kong's kind at least once before then. Like, it really like you can take it a variety of ways. You can use that scene to make Godzilla a sadist, but it genuinely just felt like, hey, my atomic breath actually dealt some damage for once. Like it felt like Godzilla. It felt like a really meta joke about, like, say what you will, but I interpreted it as a subtle meta joke of Godzilla just being like, hey, I actually got him. I actually got something. Just like, because like Godzilla's atomic breath, it's a plea against anything that's human. Kong's closest to human, so of course Kong got hit. I mean, it wasn't a bad burn, but it was still, he got hit. Like, and it dealt some effect. So it's just like Godzilla's just like, I honestly think at one point Godzilla fought Kong's father, and he spammed atomic breath, like he says at points in the movie, he didn't get him at all that time. So when he gets Kong, it's just like, finally, it's done. I have finally done it. It's over. It's just hilarious. It's the face he makes. It's funny. Okay, hold up. Back on track. Anyways, yeah, Godzilla. Yeah, this movie people think, hey, this movie really makes Godzilla look evil. And to be fair, they have a point. But that's just because Godzilla got that facial structure, Godzilla's face is usually in like, I want to destroy. Actually, no, I just want to sleep. Yeah, it's just, he has that expression a lot. Like, I'm not sure why. Like, I'm glad that this director made him emote more. Like, he emoted a lot more than Godzilla 2014, and a little bit more than Godzilla 2019. Like, you could really feel the emotes. You could really tell what Godzilla was thinking and saying in his head. Like, if you can read emotions. Now, and it really felt like, despite all the efforts, they actually managed to make me that. Like, not only did they convincingly make it so that, not only did they convincingly make Godzilla terrifying to the human side, it also made the audience. It also made it so that, like, if you actually know Godzilla's personality and watched the last 3 movies, and actually listened in those, you understand how Godzilla's thinking, and you understand, hey, he ain't the villain here. Like, Godzilla's not on human's side. Humans, just like how humans are either good or bad, Godzilla ain't, he ain't evil. Like, that's the thing. He ain't evil, but he ain't evil. He just, like, the means are nothing compared to the end. Like, when it comes to Godzilla, if the world's at stake, and he has to get through a highly populated city in order to prevent the world from ending, he's gonna go through the city every time. Like, Godzilla's the ultimate pragmatic. Like, he is literally just like, we should probably get there as fast as possible. Like, don't get me wrong, Godzilla clearly shown that he acknowledges humans, and at the very least respects them, at the best genuinely cares about them, because, it's shown that humans worshipped Godzilla back then. Yeah, back when we were smarter. But anyways, so Godzilla does that. And throughout the movie, it's said, like, something that people really seem to find strange is, why Godzilla spared Kong. And here's what I think. Like, I don't want to say this is fact, but Godzilla did come close to killing Kong multiple times, and probably would have if he had been allowed to continue. So the first thing on the on the first fight they have, Godzilla nearly drowns Kong, and then when they all play dead, and then when they try to play dead to convince him he won, Godzilla stands up and is erased, and it feels very clear that that did not actually work. Like, as much as the humans can think that it worked, it didn't. Kong and Godzilla looked at each other square in the eye, and Kong just moved. There's no way Godzilla didn't see that. Like, Godzilla literally can sense whether an opponent's dead or not. That's the whole thing with Ghidorah. So Godzilla clearly looked at Kong and said, you're still alive, huh? And then he leaves. Now why? Because Godzilla last of his kind. Kong last of his kind. Godzilla older than Kong. Godzilla wiser than Kong. Godzilla most unbiased being on the in pop culture. So Godzilla ultimately just like, okay, I'm gonna let you live, but don't try and get in my way again. I mean it. I know you're working with them humans, so just leave me alone and don't do anything. Because Godzilla understands. Like, Godzilla really felt wiser in this movie. Like, it really felt like he was going easy on Kong. As bad as it looked like he was going with Kong until the very end, last fight they had. Like, it really emphasized that, Godzilla's just holding back a lot with Kong, actually. Like, honestly, it genuinely feels like Godzilla's holding back against Kong. You can you understand that he's gone way harder on people than just Kong. Like, so then there's, the third fight. Kong, knocks Godzilla out, and then Godzilla, gets back up for after, a few seconds. Kong, tries to fight Godzilla again, and then Godzilla just like, Omae wa ushinderu. Kong just like, Nani? And then Godzilla, becomes returns to Gator. Yeah, I think you know where I'm going with this. Yeah, he basically straight up wrecks Kong, like, and not even with his atomic breath, he just like goes out right on 4 legs and just starts crawling and starts absolutely mauling Kong, like going for the neck, biting his toes, and slashing his chest, like almost like a almost like playing tic-tac-toe on his chest. I'm sorry. I know that's a sad saying, but like it was like playing tic-tac-toe on his chest. I'm sorry, but seriously. And then he crushes Kong's chest, and then just like roars in Kong's face. Kong roars back like what say basically like, if you're gonna do it, then kill me. And Godzilla's just like, anyways, I'm gonna head out. And people seem to be like, why? He spent the entire movie trying to kill him. Did you not listen the entire movie? The whole thing Godzilla's main purpose is restoring balance in nature. Kong, nature. He also keeps balance. Godzilla knows that Godzilla doesn't want to kill Kong, but the thing is, Godzilla doesn't want to kill Kong, but he will if absolutely necessary. If it's the only way that he's gonna be able to get to where he's going and complete his goal, he's gonna slaughter that monkey. He's gonna slaughter the monkey. That's just like, this movie showcased like just how determined Godzilla is to complete his goal, which is restoring the balance of nature, even if it just causes like an insane amount of destruction. Like, Godzilla very clearly, at the same time, if Mecha could have destroyed the entire world if he killed Godzilla completely unopposed. So yeah, Godzilla understand collateral damage ain't nothing. This is in a movie when it's stopping the apocalypse versus collateral damage. Just go for the stopping the apocalypse every time, because the damage with letting it happen just to prevent collateral damage it doesn't work. Like, so anyways, back to that scene. So Godzilla's roaring at Kong. Kong roars back. Kong passes out, and Goji just leaves him. Now, people are just like, why'd he do that? Yeah, he spared Kong earlier, and in this scene, he showcased to Kong, there's a reason I'm king of the monsters, and you're king of an island that isn't even an island anymore. So that makes it king of whatever you want to make your new home, but right now you ain't the king of nothing, boy. Nothing. Yeah. So, anyways, Kong just, you know, yeah. Anyways, I'll admit Kong was about to die later on because chest crushing nearly stopped his heart, but Godzilla seems to be like, humans gonna take care of you. So, anyways, bye bye. So, people seem to forget Godzilla goes to kill Mecha. Kong comes in. Godzilla doesn't care whether Kong lives or dies if he can complete his, like, now that Godzilla has the open path to complete his goal, he doesn't want to kill Kong. Alright? He basically did that just like to end the fight as quickly as possible to get to Mecha. And yeah, he completed that. He completed that. So in that moment, it was like Kong roaring to fight, and the back Godzilla's just like, the humans be using you, but you look pretty alright. You put up a good fight, and you're still a child. So I'm just gonna keep going on my merry way. So please don't bother me again. I just want to get this done and then go back to sleep. Yeah. Yeah, it really makes the ending scene where Godzilla and Kong just stare at each other before, Kong drops his axe, showcases they're not going to fight anymore, and Godzilla just leaves. It shows that Godzilla isn't going to... He never wanted to fight Kong over the supposed ancestry rivalry. Like, it actually is just like, it feels like Godzilla holds no grudges anymore. Like, the rivalry ended a long time ago, and Kong and him are the last of his kind, so there's no real reason to fight for each other's species, because they're the last of their kind anyways. But yeah, it really feels, good to see that moment, because it's basically like Kong just like steps up, is like, you want to go for another round? Godzilla's like, I never wanted to fight you. I never wanted to fight the humans. I just needed to restore the balance in nature. Now, I restored the balance in nature. I don't want to fight you. Drop your axe. Promise you ain't gonna fight me again. And I'm just gonna leave now. And Kong just, just like, alright, fine. And it really makes sense when you think of it more like that way. And like when Godzilla leaves, you can already sense like when Godzilla leaves and you get the close up on his face, it's just like, I can visibly hear, you did good, kid. If you ever need me, you know where to find me. Like you could hear the not bad kid in that, like, you could see and hear it in Godzilla's mind. They weren't even trying to hide that one. But anyways, I gotta take a shower soon. I hope you enjoyed my analysis of that. So if you liked the video, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Check for when more stuff comes out. Yeah. Please, I almost forgot. So, I noticed that I don't have that many subscribers. I have 14. Yes. And other YouTubers that apparently seem to have less gear than me have like 200,000 or something. Now, I want to get, I don't want to necessarily be, I just want to entertain. I just want to, maybe make some cash off of this. And, make myself known to the world, and make people happy, entertain them, all that stuff, all that good stuff. So, I'm going to have to ask you people who watch my videos, the few people that are subscribed to me, please, I have a Discord server up now. I want you to go to social media anywhere you can and plug my channel. Like, it doesn't have to be overplugging. I just need more people to mention my channel, because I feel like not many people seem to acknowledge that. It feels really hard to get my channel out there. Okay, I'm 15, and as you can clearly see here, I have a lot of stuff to deal with. So until such time, so yeah, I'm probably not gonna, yeah. But if Tommy can do it, so can I. So again, hit that like button and subscribe if you like the video. Please let more people know about these videos. And, like, I promise, I really want to do more than what I'm doing. But at the rate I'm going, I really, I need you guys to motivate me. I need you guys I really want to have be that kind of YouTuber where he can get his community involved as well in his videos. But I can't do that if I don't have a community. I guess you could say I have a group, but I don't have like a community. I don't have like that group of people that can push me to do stuff. So, anyways, I'll see you all later.